Welcome, wonderful Aries. This is your November 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. We are starting off with the general and the finances part of the reading, for which I already pre-shuffled the oracle cards for you. We're going to clarify these with tarot and astrology cards as well. After that, we're going to tune into the love part of the reading. And lastly, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck here. Now, before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, wonderful Aries. Let's dive right in. We're starting off with the Emperor energy, for which I already am feeling very electrified. Beautiful card to start off with. We also have the card of Serenity, beautiful one as well. And Lavender. So lavender can help you maybe help feel peaceful and contained, because again, like similar to the last month, there's this really a lot of energy coming from your direction that I'm channeling in. So maybe if you need help with sleeping or something, lavender would be a great choice to actually help you relax. It's maybe you can put a bit of essential oil on a bit of like paper, something close, if you don't want to put it on your bed, like on something. It will help you calm down, okay, and maybe ground yourself here with earth. So if you need help with grounding, so lavender can work wonders, but also just going in the nature. Here we have birds. If you have some forest nearby, to actually kind of ground this energy that you have at your disposal, because you can direct it somewhere. And here we have the card of direction with Aries star, which is actually the brightest star in the Pisces constellation. And Pisces for you is of course the 12th house. So if you want to kind of reach out into the 12th house and you know, utilize some of the talents that you have, grounding would be a, you know, one of the roads to get you there, to utilize all the energy that is at your disposal. Because what happens to energy if it's not used, then it's kind of coming from the outside and invading your space instead of you owning the energy and expressing it in your own unique way. So I feel this has to do with Mars going retrograde. That's your ruler, dear Aries. Mars is going retrograde at 31st of October, like we mentioned in the last month videos, and it's going to be of course retrograde for the whole month of November and all the way until mid-January. So what does it mean for you? It means you're probably going to revise some of the things from the past. You know, it's your ruling planet. So when it's going retrograde, it's kind of digging out things from the past. And it's probably going to get you contemplate on the direction you took in life, and whether that's the direction you want to continue in, or you want to explore kind of new avenues. But you're going to be at peace with whatever it is that you have on your plate. With the Emperor, you're going to feel in full control of your life, actually. Now, Mars is going to be squaring up to Neptune, like almost all November. And Neptune is in your 12th house, which I already mentioned, and I tapped into that energy. For you, that's kind of utilizing those talents that you're unaware of. So you might become aware of some hidden talent of yours in the month of November. And key is to actually ground it with the earth energy, to grab it from the realms of the unknown and to tap into it in a 3D way. maybe communicate about it, learn a little bit about it, and kind of try to make it practical, because Mars is going to go retrograde in your third house, which is a house of communication, which is a house of learning new skills, something to do with the hands, perhaps learning a new language. So you might be actually a real talent in one of those domains. Maybe it could be just something with the hands, knitting or something. So you might find out a new skill that can actually also forge you a new path that you might enjoy in this lifetime. But let's be a bit more specific. Let's clarify all of this with tarot now. But beautiful energy overall I'm feeling for you. With the Emperor, you're going to really feel full in control of your life. And that's always a wonderful thing. This brings you this peace, this serenity that I mentioned. Okay. So we have here the Fool in reverse, which we had also for another sign. I think the one before you. Pisces, yes. So if you're in Aries, there's a possibility that you also have some planets in Pisces. So if you're drawn to it, you can also watch the reading for Pisces. Maybe there's some messages that resonate over there with you. Because, you know, if your sun is in Aries, Venus and Mercury can't move really that far away from the sun. They're always in the sign, the same sign as the sun, or in the sign just before or after. So if you're in Aries, there's a high possibility you do have something in Pisces as well. Okay, so we have the Magician here in reverse, the World in reverse. And we'll take them all. Okay. We have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And the Hierophant. I'm going to clarify all this with some astrology cards. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully drawn. Okay, so as far as your finances goes, there is eclipse happening at 8th of November. There's going to be a full moon lunar eclipse happening in Taurus. And this full moon lunar eclipse is happening hand in hand with Uranus. And Uranus is a planet of change. And it's actually ruling the Fool card. So it's here in a reverse. So it's in a reverse for a reason. So there might be like a restart of your finances here that you might have been kind of avoiding for quite some time here. Okay? There's some kind of a new opportunity that you have been avoiding, honestly. Yeah, here we have like house 3, communication. This is about the Mars thing that we already mentioned before. Funny, yeah, they're like similar, I mean the same cards as for Pisces here. So if you really have anything in Pisces, this month you could also look for a video for Pisces as well. I think some messages are definitely going to resonate there for you. Okay. Wow, this is a mishmash of energy here. We have a lot of energy coming through here. Okay, so let's start here with the Fool in reverse. Like I mentioned, there is some kind of new beginning that you are not taking. And this has been something that you started to manifest, but then you stopped to manifest. And then you thought you were done with it, but then you had a brand new idea. And it might be a lucrative one at that, but I think it still requires some kind of detail organization on your part. I think it needs to be thought through better. Okay? All right? Because with the Seven of Swords, you know, and the moon underneath it, I don't think you see the full picture here of whatever it is that you are trying kind of to avoid. Okay? So this might be a new beginning in the career that you're trying to avoid, or a restart in communication with somebody, maybe your sibling for somebody. So if you're having any difficulties in relating to somebody important in your life, here we have the 11th house and the house of community, and perhaps it's time to go inwards here with the, because this one, there's a lot of things that are in reverse, and when there's a lot of things here in reverse, I'm getting a feeling that you're not in touch with yourself, and that's how we have this energy that's building up, and it's actually bringing you to this serenity and the peace, and you in being in control, in full control of your life. But of course, there is a road to get there. We're not born in full control of our life. We're not born with the serenity. It's a process that we go through that gets us there. Okay, so you might be finding a missing piece of a puzzle in the month of November to finally be able to kind of rely on yourself and to trust in your instinct and to trust in your direction, and not kind of remaining in this state where you have to rely on somebody else that you don't fully trust, because there is some kind of person in your life that you don't fully trust, and for a full reason, as far as I see here. And it doesn't matter anymore in the month of November, because you are stepping into your own power and you don't need this other person to actually accomplish whatever it is that you want. That specific person, you can actually collaborate with another one. Again, it might be your sibling, it might be your neighbor, it might be Scorpio. Okay, so if you are looking for a new job, there is opportunity, but I see you kind of standing in your own way here, you know. The same energy, not tapping as the Pisces. So please make sure that you tune into Pisces video if you have anything over there. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just a channel message that's repeating itself. So I guess it's really meant for some of you to click on that video as well. All right, but overall energy is beautiful. I don't really see any problems here besides this is spiritual growth, you know, that when you're growing, there's some growing pains, and that's the main point here, you know, because you're coming out of this blockage state. There's this brand new idea that is getting you out of this blockage state, and it's returning you back to serenity, returning you back to you trusting yourself. And that's a very important step in this game called life, learning to trust yourself. So congratulations on that, dear Aries. I know it's been a long process, but I think you're getting there in the month of November. Those steps to really, really trust yourself and to have your own back, and to know that you will have your back even if nobody else doesn't. And that's truly loving yourself. That's really one of the most important things we accomplish here. That's bringing us back to alignment with who we really truly are. So kudos to you, dear Aries. Wonderful, wonderful news I see here. Enjoy this energy. Now let's move on to the love part of the reading. So for the love part of the reading, we have Aurora of Gamma, another beautiful dawn card. Dawn, like a sunrise. And you can see here she's connected to the divine. So yeah, I think that's the main theme of November for you. You're actually connecting to the divine. You're actually learning to have your own back no matter what. And that's great, great news. We also have Mercury, yes, change in the way of thinking. Chinamasta, another card that suggests a change of thinking, change of perception. And that's gonna all bring you to back what you love, reevaluate your desires. Wow, Aries. These are some powerful energies to work with in the month of November. Okay, I think this is also connected to the new moon that is happening as well in your 9th house, which is a house of new realizations, new ways of thinking. You know, Mercury is the planet of thinking, and it's going to go from the 8th house into the 9th house. So there's possibly some trauma you're releasing here in the month of November that's actually going to open a doorway for you to go back to what you love. And when you're going back to what you love and doing actually what you love, you're actually starting to vibrate on a whole different frequency. You're actually starting to vibrate on a passionate level, on a love level. And what happens then? Then what happens is you are vibrational match to love, to true love. So always do what you're passionate about, okay? Even if it's just for 5 minutes a day. If you can make it to last longer, it's actually sort of your fuel. This is also kind of ongoing a general theme for these monthly readings. I've noticed it's about, I guess, the general shift here with the Taurus eclipse that we have going on is, I guess, people are going back to what they love to do. That's the way to connect to the life force, life energy. If you're feeling drained and down on energy, you always go and do what really inspires you, what makes you passionate, what makes you happy. Whether it be dance for 5 minutes, sing for 5 minutes, whatever makes you happy. And this puts you in a whole other mind state, you know. And it's easier for you to attract what you love by doing what you love. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely released from something in the month of November, and you're gonna be feeling reborn. This is actually, gamma is the highest, you know, highest frequency brainwave frequency. So that's when we are aligned with the universe. That's when we get the downloads. That's when we are guided, and we have some extreme breakthroughs. So that's actually what's going on to in the month of November for you. I mean, in this picture, we have a goddess who is, you know, doesn't have a head. It's like totally new concept. There's with the Mercury here also the card of the mind, and you have here, I think you're finally aligning with who you meant to be spiritually in the month of November, and going back to what you love will definitely get you faster there. But let's see what all of this has to do with love. I mean, it has everything to do with love, but I know people are mostly curious about other people. But actually, love is also journey back to yourself, you know. And people are, you know, means to get there sometimes. Oh, wow. So the energy quite spurred here, I feel. Spurred up. Mercury. Okay. So these are wonderful cards, dear Aries. I know it's not, you know, you'll meet the love of your life kind of reading, but this is actually the vibe. You're meeting yourself again in the month of November, and that puts you in a position to attract a much more beautiful partner than you used to, you know, because if you're having trouble like attracting the same type of partners, it's something within you, you know, that needs to change in order for you to be a vibrational match to something different. So if you feel like you're kind of dating the same type of person in different skin, this is actually what's going to set you free of that kind of pattern and the people you're attracting in your life. And if you're with somebody, this is also a great like set of cards to have. It's also like going back what you love. Sometimes we forget to, when we're with another person, actually what makes us happy, you know. And here we have the Six of Cups to confirm that, to go back to what you love to do. And that's going to also re-inspire your relationship with another person and help you connect to them again. Yes, Three of Pentacles, and we have Six of Wands, victory. Wow. Okay, and Magician in reverse. So for those of you who are single for quite some time and you're not sure why, with the Magician in reverse, it might be that you have set the intentions for a few different people, and now you created kind of this you know, three different wishes manifesting, and it's a problem to manifest a specific one. So that might be something to look at in the month of November. Maybe dissolve some of the wishes that you do no longer have, or maybe release an expectation of wanting that some person that you planted the seed of manifesting a while ago. Maybe try to, you know, remove those seeds, get them out, so that the one desire that you still have can push through and be born, you know. Because if you are trying to manifest for like 4 different people, it's very hard to manifest this at all, like because you have they're competing against each other, sort of, in a way, if that makes any sense for you. Okay, I hope it does. I know it does. But you will have some kind of victory here with the Six of Wands. That's always a beautiful card to have. And Three of Pentacles is all about working together with your person. So if you are meeting somebody new, it might not be somebody new. You might actually, with the Six of Cups, be kind of rekindled with one of your old buddies from childhood here as well. So you might look at them with a whole new set of eyes. And another confirmation for that is the Minion Crowley root, or the 4th house. So somebody you grew up with, maybe next door, or a childhood friend. That might be option for those of you who are single. Or if you're together, this might be a great time to travel back to where, if you live together somewhere else, November might be a great time to go back, travel back to your home with your partner if you can, in order to kind of restart kind of your relationship in a different manner. You know, I think it will bring you like success and joy to actually kind of go back home and maybe stop worrying so much about worldwide success here with Midheaven being here and success being there. Maybe that's also another thing why maybe something in your love life is not going the way it is. Maybe you're just not balancing these two well enough, okay? Because I see here you're pouring a lot of energy into something, you know, into probably your work, and then it's hard that something else will grow that you don't give attention to, okay? So the key is to balance everything here, to have enough time for your loved one, but you also have enough time for career. Do not exaggerate, do not put too much energy into just one field, because you'll feel drained. You can't work that way. So if you really want to manifest happiness in love, it's time to rebalance your work life and your private life here, okay? All right, not everything can be about work and success, and even, you know, if you're working with your partner, make sure that you leave enough room for playtime. It doesn't have to be all work, okay? All right, so this is the main message that I'm getting for you, dear Aries. So it's a general reading. Take it how it resonates. Not everything is meant for everybody, but you know which messages we're applying to you. And I'm going to move into the last part of the reading, which is actually answering a specific question of yours. So let me just find the book. One moment. It's right here. Okay. So please try to focus on one question only. And that way we have a direct answer coming your way. So let's see. What's the answer to your question, dear Aries? We have 3 cards. Let me just channel which one is the answer. We need one more. These are like nudges. Okay, we need the direct answer. Please, we need direct answer. Thank you very much. Okay. So this is the answer to your question. It says, trust in the magic, White Raven Spirit. This is one of my favorite cards. But let's see, these are like guidance, and this is for later. So let's give you your advice card first, and then we'll roll with these, which were not planned. But hey, I'm just the messenger here, so I'll go with it. So White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Nothing in the universe is random, for the web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the wind dances in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways the eye can't always see and the mind can't always comprehend. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. Okay, so that's a beautiful message, dear Aries. There we go. That will be the answer to your question. And now we have some further guidelines for you. We have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. We have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. And we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. So those are some extra messages that we're here to support you on this journey of trusting in the magic, which is your main answer here. So these are some lovely energies, dear Aries. I want to thank you for sharing your time with me. And you can also watch the videos I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Please comment how you resonate with the reading. Would you like to change something? How do you enjoy it? And also make sure to check out the pick a card readings. They are recently uploaded. There are a few of them that I've done over a couple of months. And if you have any ideas for the new pick a cards, you can leave them in the comments below, and I'll look it through. And if there's any request, I'll try to make it happen. So thank you very much for your time, dear Aries. Enjoy November.